Nothing going on?
Nothing going on. I'm going to get to the Sovereign Wealth Fund in a second, but you were the White House Chief of Staff during the first quote-unquote trade war with China. Canada and Mexico, phone calls with the president, troops to the border. It's on pause, on hold for 30 days. Take me inside President Trump's mind right now. Where does he view this stage of the negotiation?
Huge win for him. He's like, look, I threatened to do a tariff. I got them to do what I wanted them to do.
Okay.
Tariffs serve a bunch of different purposes. In other circumstances, they might protect domestic industries, like tariffs on steel and so forth. But for Donald Trump, in this circumstance, this is negotiating leverage. He wanted the Mexicans to do better on immigration and drugs. He wanted the Canadians to do better on immigration and drugs. They weren't doing it. They weren't doing it. They weren't doing it. He threatens the tariffs, and they do it.
Right.
He sees this as a huge win, and he's probably right.
He suggested that there's going to be a phone call tomorrow with Xi Jinping.
Yeah.
Here's what the president said today. Get your reaction on the other side.
We'll have some good meetings with China. We have meetings planned, and we'll see what happens. But that was just an opening salvo. If we can't make a deal with China, then the tariffs will be very, very substantial.
All right, so you were there in the first round.
Yeah.
What do you think he says to Xi Jinping tomorrow, assuming that phone call takes place tomorrow? What do you think round two? As I said, what's old is kind of new again. What do you think it looks like?
This is different, okay?
How?
The negotiating leverage is different. Mexico and Canada are a lot more dependent on us. Now, China is, but not to the same level. It's a much bigger player, much bigger economy, much tougher leadership. This is going to be interesting to watch. I think what Trump is going to say is, look, I'm serious about this. Look what I did to Canada. Look what I did to Mexico. Those are our friends. You know, we could do a lot more if you want to. Let's not go down this road. Let's figure out a way to get a deal early. But if not, 10% is just the beginning. I think this is going to be a much firmer and much more interesting conversation.
Okay, firmer and more interesting. Tell me what a sovereign wealth fund is. And here's as I sit back, Mick, as the president signed this executive order today to basically go forward with this. Last time I checked, we're $36.5 trillion in debt.
Yeah, I got a bunch of questions about that.
Okay, so do I.
Number one, where's the money come from? Because they can't fund it without Congress. Okay. And if Congress funds it, I guess they're funding it with additional debt, which is crazy. But we don't do sovereign wealth funds in this country because we believe...
Why not those? Because I'm looking at the list. China, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
$trillion funds.
Okay, China, Saudi Arabia, goodness gracious, there you go. We're a capitalist society. We believe that the private sector is the best allocator of those assets. Last time I checked, and I don't want to blow things out of proportion, government ownership of the means of production is a basic tenet of communism. There's a reason that these closed economies, China and Saudi Arabia, use sovereign wealth funds because they don't have the private sector that we have. So I have no idea where this one's going.
If it happens, what would it look like? What is it?
Ugly. It competes with all of the other folks in the United States who have their own investment funds. Why would the government compete with it? So I'm not sure. Again, this was, listen, you know what? I support a lot of what the administration does.
Yes, you do.
I want to know more about this one.
All right. Lots of questions still. Mick Mulvaney, thank you, sir. See you later in the show. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.